Hi and good afternoon. So for my service project, what I did was I went to UVU and did the clothesline project. What was a little bit about, I'll explain the clothesline project. So it's a project, it's a non-governmental organization that's created to bring awareness to the issue of violence against women, men, and children. For those who have been affected by this types of violence, it's a means for them to be able to express their emotions by decorating a shirt. So at UVU, I worked with Hayden. He's the student coordinator. He does a lot of different events throughout the year. But what we did was we allowed and facilitated the opportunity for people in mostly Utah County to come and to create a shirt. Um, so the clothesline project, like I mentioned, was hosted by the Utah Valley University. I had to be a part of every single integral part of the actual process. So I did the setup, some of the management, and then the breakdown. Uh, some of the five major jobs that occurred was setup helper, and then a front table helper, creation specialist, and then there was a walking volunteer, and then a breakdown helper. So the setup helper, of course, set it up. The front table helper was probably one of my favorite jobs to do because I could just answer questions of people that were coming and going to be a part of the exhibit. Um, in each and every slide, I have just kind of some pictures I took as well as some pictures from UVU that they put up. Um, and then that's it. So there was a meaning behind the shirt that I found super interesting. It was a super eye-opening opportunity to help these people. So a lot of people would make like a white shirt, which meant that they had known somebody who died because of violence. Yellow is a survivor of physical assault or domestic violence. There was red, pink, or orange, which is a survivor of rape or sexual assault. Blue or green, which is a survivor of incest or childhood sexual abuse. Purple was someone attacked because of their sexual orientation. And then brown or gray was a survivor of an emotional, spiritual, or verbal abuse, as well as black is someone who became disabled because of assault or an attack, um, something like that. So some of the stats that we had just at this event were just at the exhibit alone. We had a little bit more than 1,000 attendees. I counted because I worked back in the shirts towards the end. 20 to 30 new shirts created um, over the 3-day event. Something else that was interesting was a gong, a whistle, and an alarm that would constantly go off. I didn't get the stats behind it completely, but it just represented national stats about violence. One of them was every single time the gong went off, there was somebody reporting that they got assaulted or something similar to that. And interesting enough, a lot of the facts, the crimes don't get reported. Um, and then the shirts that we hung up through the setup process varied from 2011 to 2019. And Hayden, the event coordinator, mentioned that there's over 2,000 shirts available, but I don't think we hung all of those up. My personal takeaways was even though the entire project was a little bit somber and then at times it was a little bit depressing, I really enjoyed being able to help each and every one of these victims. They had a difficult time in their past, so being able to kind of help them create a shirt and to express that trauma in a positive way where it wasn't going to, it was completely confidential, so it wasn't going to get out in the light. And definitely, if I would and could do it again, um, I would invite my friends and family to come and help spread awareness. And we had a good amount of volunteers, but I don't feel as though we could have had too many, especially at an opportunity like this to just create a shirt, either serious or not. It would have been very beneficial. And that's the end of my presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed it.